Aman Finance and you're watching Amination Journals. So there might be chances that you may have to leave your bike in an idle position for a long time. Uh, and yeah, so this is a video about like what are the things that you should be set up to keep your bike in a good condition for a long lasting life. So things like tires, engine, tank, fuel, fuel, and then air system, so in electrical system. So things like that you have to like set it up before you go. And here is my bike, and we have a spare space like that. So let's get it up, place it there, and I will tell you like what are the things that should be set up before leaving it in idle position. Right, we have parked the bike. Yeah, it almost blocks the way to other room, bathroom. Yeah, so we have placed it in. It's in a comfortable position, and yeah, it's away from window. Like it's closer to window, but the window is closed, and that's not a problem unless otherwise there is a direct sunlight, or if this place is affected by moisture or rain, then that might be a problem. Or what you can do is place it somewhere like this, and then use a cover or a bed sheet to cover the whole bike. So that's what you should do with protection. And before keep parking your bike like this, make sure that the bike is overall clean and neat. If there is any dust, or not like if there is heavy dirt, then if you are leaving it for a long time, then it might affect the paint or the other parts of the bike. So that might really damage your bike, so make sure that. And yeah, so that's what you should do with protection. Make sure your chain is good, and you have recently done your cleaning of your bike. And yeah, so that's what you should do with protection. And the next thing is engine. So with engine, what you should do is you should if you are leaving it for a long time, like 3 months or more than 3 months, then you should have recently changed the engine oil, because the old engine oil might have contamination and it might affect your engine parts if you are leaving it in the same place. And the new engine oil won't have much contamination, and it will be good to go. So yeah, so make sure of it. And yeah, that's what you should do with engine. And make sure there is no like dirt stick to it, and the dirt might damage your engine. So yeah, so that's what we covered on protection. Yeah, so engine is good, protection is good, and the next thing is battery. So battery, what we should before battery, what we should do is we should take care of the tank, fuel in the tank. So there are two ways that you can do with tank. So one is keeping it in full, and that's something called fuel activator. So you should I think it might be some kind of solvent or soluble. So you should fill it up and then put the soluble in. Or the other method is you should drain the petrol completely out of the system. And unfortunately, this is a fuel injected bike, so which means you cannot drain the petrol. Like if this bike is a carburetor one, then you can drain the petrol easily, but this one you cannot do it. But I cannot go for the first option, so I have to drain the petrol somehow. And yeah, I do have a method for it, and that is to, yeah, you have to suck up the petrol completely out of it. It's not that hard, it's quite easy, but you may end up sipping some of it. So the petrol is low, that's not an issue. Alright, so now what I'm trying to do is I should drain the petrol completely. So we cannot drain it, so it doesn't have a carburetor. So I should suck up the petrol. So I'll try to do that. If you have a pipe like this and a water bottle, that might be enough. I think it has less than a liter of petrol. Make sure it's right in, and okay. Now make sure the other end is lower than this part, so such that when you suck up, it will keep pouring. So that's how physics works. Yep. That's what happens when you try to suck up petrol out of a bike that doesn't have a carburetor. But I don't have any other choice. Should do this, and it will keep pouring out until the limit is reached. So until it gets to the bottom, it will keep pouring. And I hope I do have less than a liter of petrol inside. If not, this bottle won't be enough. Yeah, obviously you should take care of the petrol in your bike if you are leaving it for a long time. And so yeah, in the meantime, I will tell you what you should do with your tires. If you have a center stand, use a center stand. Bikes like mine doesn't have a center stand, so I cannot use a center stand. And or else what you can do is fill tire pressure to the maximum level. Like mine is 25 at the front and 25 at the front, 28.5 at the back. So I should fill more than that, like 30 at the front and 35 at the back. So that way the whole weight of the whole bike can be managed by the tires, because since you are leaving it for a long time at the same place. Okay, so I think there is more petrol. I need another. Okay, so I need another bottle. So yeah, so regarding tires, fill it with more air, and yeah, so bikes like mine doesn't have center stand, fill it with more air, and if you can place cardboard below the tires. I have heard like that would help, and yeah, so by this point we have covered both engine, tires, and the protection, and also the fuel. The last thing is battery. Let's get to that part. We have almost drained all the fuel from the tank. So it was little more than 1.5 liters in the tank. So yeah, and if you can see, there isn't much fuel in it. There is a teeny tiny bit of at the bottom which we cannot suck it out. That's the problem. Other than that, we have done with fuel in the tank part. So the next thing is we should remove the terminal from the battery, because if you leave the battery for a long time in an idle position, it will drain out and the electrolytes will settle and then it won't charge up. And how do I know? Because I recently left my bike for 4 months and then the battery died, and I just now replaced with a new battery, and unfortunately I have to again leave my bike to get back to Chennai. So yeah, so that's what we are going to do. So I came to know that if you remove the earth part, that is the negative terminal, from the battery won't lose much of the charge. It will still lose, but not on a higher level. It will lose like some charge, but that's not an issue. And there is one more thing that you should do is cover up your exhaust with a cloth, or most preferably a polythene cover. So yeah, so that's one more thing that we should do. So I have an Amazon cover here. I'll use this to cover the silencer. So what you should do is, if you have thread or rope, not rope, or thread or cello tape, just make sure it doesn't come off. So make sure it doesn't come off. So, and the final part is removing the negative terminal from the battery. So I hope everyone knew that you have to access it. To access it, you should remove the pillion seat, and then this rider seat. So it's a 10 mm spanner, and use it to remove carefully. Good. Alright. Yeah, so this spanner has the other set of strap. So if you are trying to pack anything, you can use these straps to tie your package or any other things that you have. Alright, so take pillion seat and then remove rider seat. Alright, so here is what we should do. Remove the negative terminal. Don't worry about the positive one, because if there isn't any negative terminal connected, you don't have to worry about anything. Take a screwdriver and remove the negative terminal. Yeah, and don't worry about this wire. So this one is for this charging. So okay, so I have removed it. Take the screw back, keep it away from keep the negative terminal away from the battery for now, and then take this wire also. You don't need anything to overuse of the battery. So alright, I will place these back. So that it's not lost. Alright, so yeah, so with that we have almost taken care of everything. If you do have a bed sheet or a bike cover, cover it up at the end. So these are the things that you should do before leaving your bike in a sleep mode, temporary sleep mode. It's better that you do this whenever you are leaving your bike for a long time. And I have also like tied the cover on the exhaust. So yeah, so these are the things that you should take care of before leaving your bike in idle position. So yeah, the windows are closed, so no issues on moisture or dust settling on the bike. So yeah, with that everything is done. We will take the petrol, give it to my mom, and then until then bye to my bike. And maybe soon, I believe at least soon, I will get back to it and then take it back with me. So until then it will stay here, away from roads, streets, speed breakers, potholes, etc, etc. So yeah, so if you like what you have seen, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.